I want to film what you're doing right now. Explain why, because I just talked Cody through this, but a lot of people don't understand this. And I got John doing it, but it really does help as far as loosening up. But I'll let you elaborate.
You ready? Yeah. All right. So basically, we're about to do a little upper body workout. We're going to warm up our rotator cuffs, warm up our shoulder joint before we go in and do any exercises. Because we're getting old, and if we jump into 300-pound bench press, we'll probably rip our arm off. But first thing I always like to do is external rotation. I'll either start down low and go here because it's probably the easiest. It really feels like you're not doing anything. And then I'll pull it up and do something at 90 degrees, which is basically just putting some blood in the shoulder. The difference I'm doing here than at my gym I have a lot of bands. So I'll start with band pull aparts and band dislocations. If you don't know what those are, you can YouTube them. Band pull aparts and big dislocations. And then I'll do internal and external rotation with the bands as well. And then I'll go to dumbbells and start doing this. And it may be a little elaborate, it may be a little extensive, it may be a little more than I need, but better safe than sorry.
Yep. Injured people don't make progress. That's what I say all the time. We want to do more weight. I'm like, check the ego at the door and do it light and do it right. Progress happens if you have patience.
I just try to get in this reflection where he's at. You can be as fucking big as you want. I'm still bigger than you are.
I'm not big. I used to be. Again, so that was a brief warm up, like on shorts and things, just so we can make sure we get it all in. I like to now go to, because I know what y'all been doing, so we want to change it up.
Yep.
I say we start with some rear delt flies and some pec deck.
We did shoulders yesterday.
Oh, you did shoulders yesterday. Okay.
But we can still do pec deck.
Yeah, let's start with pec deck. I'm just trying to get a little more blood in there before we start pressing.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. It's already set up, so you can probably work. I don't know how heavy it is.
It's not. I was gonna say it ain't too bad. We usually start real light when I'm going, and I get us worked up because we do 5 sets of it. So by the end, we're rolling.
Yeah, typically if y'all wouldn't have trained shoulders yesterday, I like to do a little bit of
push and pull,
before I do chest. Or maybe, let's say I like to do 3 to 5 sets of rear delts and maybe 3 to 5 sets of lat pull downs. And all that does is it puts a little bit of blood in the opposite muscles, which helps me control the weight. And again, just warms me up, prevents me from hurting myself.
He said, you know, Justin's going to be here Thursday, and we got chest and we got shoulders left, so what do you want to do? I said, let's work shoulders because I think the chest is the most lacking. So I want to do chest and Justin's here. Yeah, that's why we did that.
Yeah, oh, that's great. And there's days, even if I did shoulders the day before, sometimes I'll still add in some rear delts just to stretch it out because I don't want to be internally rotated. I like that machine.
Yeah, I like the color of it, I like the metal, I like the finish. Like we're gonna have some shit made. Those lens lights, guys are gonna come down and build some shit kind of like that for you. And my dad's gonna build equipment for you. They're gonna build my display cases, those lens light strider hat. Yeah. So lens light, we're gonna fly them in for the parties. They're gonna stress our shit. There's some cases like our Oakley cases.
She could warm up sit.
But do them out of lens light stuff. And then make all the door pulls and shit.
Yeah, that's what I did.
I have all those hammer tank machines. The only one I don't have is that first lat pull down, which I need that. I like that, and that preacher curl. I love that one. And I told the guy here, Mike, like, dude, I want the next one. He's like, man, I when they're gone. They go so fast. Like this is the pec deck I want for my gym, and I tried to get the one he had in there. It's like already sold.
But he knows now.
He knows now. It's like, he's like, we got 4 other guys on it, but I'll let you know as soon as
He will.
this is, for this town, this gym is way out of place.
Oh yeah.
That's what we say.
We say it all the time.
He's like, where do you guys work out around here? I'm like, watch, we're going to walk in this way. She's going to go, what's this doing here?
And the people who, honestly, an average Joe is not going to appreciate the videos because they don't understand the quality of what's here.
Yep. You can up your weight if you want to go back to what he had. I dropped it down by a plate.
You already went one.
No, he hasn't gone. No, that's the one in Paris is the only one that's comparable. Like, well, I don't know about the new one in Paris, but the one that me and Mallory go to up there, it's small, but it's nice.
People don't understand what all this stuff is. This is really good stuff. And there's a lot of it. But you look at the gym and you go, okay, it's a metal building.
Yeah, just in a field.
And it's not elaborately laid out for looks. It's literally a single row of equipment, rows of cardio.
Yeah.
Then go home. But,
Cardio.
yeah. But this damn equipment is good. And I like how it's mixed and matched because that means he personally got to pick out what was good and what was bad.
That's how we met him. Like, this is all the equipment that's going on. But,
Oh, really?
yeah, we bought 8 pieces of cardio that's going in that upper cardio. Where the garage is, where the glass is, you look down into the garage, that's all fucking cardio equipment going on. Because Colin, I have to make him cardio. Like, he just doesn't like to do it. So I have to be like, all right, take 30 minutes to cardio, Colin.
Yeah.
Colin, stop trying to tempt me to eat this cake.
How long have you known the guy that owns the place?
Since we moved here. Like literally when we moved here, we were just out driving around and looking for sewing machines. That's the old Acme boot factory up there. So we went up there, walked in, there's a shitload of gym equipment. What is all this? So I thought this kid sells it. I met Mike. Mike's one of the first people who wanted that when we moved here. So there's been
I mean, what we've been doing is like 3 sets of shoulders, or 3 sets of 3 exercises, 3 sets of 10, like 20.
This said we're going to some. I feel like you're getting more out of dumbbells, barbells.
His restroom is long.
No barbells.
yeah, I would say I probably do.
Dumbbells get a little bit more stabilization. The only thing I hate about dumbbells is this is lazy coming out of them. Just picking them up, carrying them to the bench, doing them, and carrying them back to the rack.
Well, I don't lift enough weight to that match.
Well, I'm not going to lift enough weight today, but I like, that's the one thing I like about a ball. You pick it up, bang, 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 put it back. There's no in between. But dumbbells are probably better for the deadlift and all that stuff. My workouts for the past, this whole year, I've not really worked out. I've worked out probably 9 times in 2015. And like I did 3 weeks, I went like 3 days, 3 days, 2 days. And like in that third week, I put a few pictures on Instagram. You know, I was trying out some new supplements with the ones that I had developed. And I had to work out to test them. And I was like, oh, these work. Okay, I'm good. Because my schedule got so crazy. I was like, well, I'm not trying to compete. I need to do enough fitness to be healthy. I'm not sick, and I can pull that off with some body weight, push-ups, pull-ups, some planks, some core stability, some lunges. But as far as weight training goes, all I've done is body weight. I've done no weights, but like I said, 8 or 9 times this entire year. Can't wait to get back into some heavy training. Put some muscle back on.
Shorts are those. They embroider them for you? You send them?
I do. No, I got a lady in Madison who does it.
What kind of volume you got to do with them to get them to give you some kind of...
If you're a trainer on the gym, you automatically get 15% or something. But it doesn't. You can buy one thing. All right. Go some dumbbells next.
Ready?
I don't like the angles to be real high.
Yeah, I was gonna say I decline them back a long way. I want an actual. That's as low as good. I like an actual incline bitch, not a military press. That's not what I'm doing.
There was times where I used to take a flat bench and I would put like 2 or 3 45-pound plates under one side. That was my incline. It would be like,
Yep.
And I feel like I got the most out of that.
Mm-hmm.
Twice for a lot, maybe like 12 reps. What do y'all usually do?
Just grab whatever, man. We'll follow your rep range. We'll all be different, doing different weights, but
I don't feel like walking all the way down there, so I'm stupid. It's a long walk. Feels good. I like this bench.
I like them.
I like the way it looks.
Yeah. What I don't know, that brush metal or whatever that is.
The brush metal in this is kind of like a smoked clear coat.
Yeah.
Just like on that hammer strength over there.
I've never seen that. I wonder if he had it done.
No, they make it. They
They
make
make
a
it?
little of it.
Let's see. I've never seen it. And that's side bed.
And it very well could be a clear smoke powder coat.
Yeah.
Hicks does some powder coat kind of like that. They got some candy apple clear stuff.
You wanna hold this or?
Yeah, I'll do this. Go get your sets in. What are you thinking about right now? Don't pretend you're concentrating. I know you're not. I know
This is
you're.
the one place I do concentrate.
So typically y'all do 5 exercises for chest, right?
That's right.
And at the end you do 1 for triceps.
You do realize we're doing what you told us to do.
Yeah. It's, you know what? I have to
I'm
look
fucking
at it
with
to-
you. I know.
The everything I do is kind of custom, so I forget a little bit time to time, which is bad. I wish I could perfectly remember everything. But
Doesn't
we'll
work
do-
that way.
So today, how heavy do you normally go for your last set?
Last set, we always, I think the last set.
We're doing 25 reps for our last set. It's always a failure set.
That's what I want to change.
Yeah,
like-
last set's 25.
So what's your heaviest set of 8 to 10?
Like in weight,
Yeah, on this.
it depends. Like I always tell people, if you can't get it actually clean
Yeah.
for that, then don't do it. You should be going lighter. So I think my last week was 45.
Okay.
That's not heavy, but
I just want to
the
change
way
it
you
up
did your
today.
55, I want all of my sets to look that. You know what I mean? Like I
haven't touched a heavy weight in 2 years since I tore whatever it was, wherever that pop was. Like I haven't fucking bench pressed anything over 40s.
Okay.
I'm ready to. I can.
Yeah, I want to push it today and either do some.
Plus I've got
something
test
like-
pellets. Like I haven't
wanna do
used
drop
any of that
sets,
strength.
Rest pauses or some 4 strips. Not 4 strips like 100 pounds doing 2. I mean, if you usually do 45s for 10, then you're going to do 10, and I'm going to do 5 more with you. Just to change it up. We're throwing a curveball today. You didn't know he was going to do it, and neither did I. So that's why I was asking.
Yeah. No, that's
So we did the 1 set there. Let's go ahead and get to our heavyweight and do a set there.
Okay.
And then let's try to add to that and do something different.
All right, you want to go?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and go. What I'm basically doing is just picking a moderate weight. It's been so long since I've trained with weights. I've just done body weight stuff because I don't want to hurt myself. But since y'all been doing weight, that's why I was going to kind of go off what you've been doing. My stabilizers are a little shaky. try 49. Just stay with it. I want to see how your shoulder handles. No pain? So this is why I like to come see my clients occasionally. That was good. Y'all can't hear it on camera probably. His breathing was on point. He was holding it at the bottom, getting his position and position. Everything was perfect. So as long as it don't hurt, we're gonna go up.
There's never any pain there until it pops. Sometimes there's like something in there catches sometimes.
It's a good little band rubbing.
You just feel it. There's something.
But your form was on point.
Also,
What's up?
Cody, you go.
Grab 25. What's the most you ever done on this? Probably 130s? 130s?
Yeah, I think 130s was as high as I ever went on it.
I was pretty sure we did that in my gym.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Form's good. Dumbbells are controlled. Breathing's good. He's breathing in. He's breathing out.
Ten more.
Yep. Let's go ahead and sit down. Good.
What's the rep rate?
10 roughly. Just kind of seeing where we are strength-wise with no pain. And then we can use that as a gauge for the next. Y'all can use it when I'm not here. That's the machine right there, folks. Ooh, like pistons going up and down. Probably do that for 100. I bet if I put money down, I said, I bet you $100, you would do it.
no, Colin's kind of baller now. He wouldn't do it for 100, but if you threw 250 down there, he might. He's like, motherfucker, I wear shoes that cost more than that.
Yeah. Oh well. I ain't on y'all's level yet. I'd be like, well, can we bargain with some champ packs? I'm gonna just use this bench so I don't have to.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm gonna just see how the hundreds feel. It's been probably literally years since I've done this exercise. So this will probably be really heavy. To show how weak I've gotten. Just sad. It's not that bad. I thought it'd be just a little bit heavier. My stabilizers feel more weak than my chest, so to speak.
He said it's not that heavy.
Note to self: if you can't make your 100 or 50 or 75 or whatever look that clean, you shouldn't be lifting them. You're supposed to look that clean. You're supposed to move them like that.
Yeah, it shouldn't have to be jerky, or it should be fucking one continuous smooth motion.
And be able to do that, not only are you getting a good workout, but you're training smart enough that you're not injuring shit.
And that's the reason I'm working out light and doing things this way. It's because I don't want to hurt myself.
Yeah, you get an injury.
I could lift more, but I don't want to be hurt.
Yeah.
We've both been there.
You tear something, that's a fucking year.
People don't believe it. I hadn't worked out with weights. I'm doing body weight stuff. Shit, my stabilizers are so weak.
Mm-hmm.
So 60.
60s down here.
Let's move to this bench.
Bring them up one at a time.
Okay. We'll go 3, 2, lift. And wait. Up. 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 One more. 2 more. Up. Up. There you go. Easy and control.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. That means your chest is easy and strong enough to handle that. All we gotta do is work on our stabilizers a little bit. We're all a little shaky. Now you did 25s last time. Felt moderately tough, but you think you had more in the tank.
I think I could have done more, but I've never done that.
You never done that? Let's go 35s. I'm gonna stay right behind you.
Cody's working out for the last couple of years, and it's for me feeling injury.
Yeah.
We're just piddling around, and then coming in here and calling, trying to unfuck you.
Yeah. Collins used to unfuck it. That's what that education will do for you. You get to hear about everybody's injuries and try to fix it.
Colin watched me work out for about a week or so. You gonna say something or what? I said, well, all that shit you're doing, we're not gonna do none of that shit.
Y'all see the way I'm spotting that? Technically, that's not the way I recommend most people to spot. Depends on the weight and how people bench. I literally spot that way because I'm strong enough to physically grab the weight with each hand and just pull it. Typically, you want to spot from the wrist to the elbow. Elbow sometimes is bad because if you got something.
Makes your pendulum farther. You can mess your own person up.
But
I
the
go from
wrist,
the wrist.
I
That's
like
why
the
when,
wrist.
when he had that 100 pounds, I was there, so if I could reach up and grab the wrist, pull them together, or help him set them
I've
down.
always been taught the wrist.
Yeah. The wrist, I
But-
think, feels the most secure, but
It-
you know,
with
whenever
the
you start to lose the
big
weight,
hundreds, though, man,
yeah, when you start
can't
to lose
get
the weight,
wrist. If I'm on them big 50s or whatever, you can't get to my hand. So you got to go elbow, but then you got a guy who knows better.
yeah.
Let's
But I
hope.
love spotting it right there on the weight like this because I can control it either way.
What's that rep range?
10 roughly. Yeah. Oh, y'all watching on video, you see Colin, he has got perfect form.
He's a free range show pony.
Show pony. He's got his headphones in, he's in the zone with the mind-muscle connection. A lot of y'all may not think he's only doing 45, that's not a lot of weight. Well, I'm here to tell y'all, Colin could easily do this with the hundreds if he wanted to. But he's doing the mind-muscle connection, he's working about what he wants to do with his body. Nothing wrong with that.
He don't want to be a bodybuilder.
Yeah, he don't want to be a bodybuilder, he don't want to risk anything, and I don't blame him. Alright, we're going to do one more set. I don't want to go real heavy, but I kind of want to pick up something just to say I tried a little bit today. I think, what's the biggest ones I got? 125?
We got some 120s. Looks like 120s. 115s, yeah, 120 is the biggest thing in here.
There's a 125 set now.
Oh, he's got some 125s over here.
Well, I'm going to just do the 125s to say I picked up the biggest weights in the gym.
This is the dumbbell set that I want for the shop.
This is what I tell people not to do.
Yeah.
Don't go to the gym and pick up a heavy weight just to say you did.
At least now if you got some experience like he has under your belt, it's alright.
I just think it's fun. It's like I ain't lifted weights in years. Now I'm going to try to pick it up and hurt myself.
You're gonna see later tonight that he's announcing that he's gonna go do a show. That's how this happens.
I was gonna say this is his thing, even if he says it ain't. You're snagged on the. There you go.
This is exactly how that happens too.
So these are the dumbbells that's probably never been used.
Just
I literally,
wipe them off. You ready?
it's like
Yeah, but I don't think they get used much in this gym. Not a lot of love.
My boy Scotty G come in and use them.
I got 150s in my gym, and they're freaking heavy. You can shrug them and roll them, but benching them's hard. All right.
I like to load that shrug rack up with about 4 times my body weight and then do
The seated hammer strength shrug.
do bicep fucking shrugs. Do some calf raises with it.
Important fact, how he picked his weight up. If you're using weights that big, it's exactly how you're supposed to pick them up. You can get hurt wanting to do the weights that you want to do just as fast as you can get hurt while doing
Hardest
it.
part's picking the damn things up. One more.
Good. Yeah, note to self, if you ever drop those in your feet are finished.
Especially with those shoes.
Any shoe like that right there, if an edge catches it. I told you that story as I watched a dude do that at an old gym. Dude was bench pressing next to him, dropped his weights. Next dude went to drop his weight, and when he did, his finger came down like that, and his finger just popped off.
Oh shit.
Pinched it off on the bar. So I was like,
It's like, dude, you're in trouble now.
yeah, it didn't even bleed. It just pinched it right off. I was like, well, that's
Serious?
Yeah. So like the handlebar of the other one came down, and the dude had thrown his weight down, and when he went to drop his like this,
Severed it.
yep, just pinched it off. Because it was some of those metal ones like that. It's like putting your hand in the
Probably
body.
nothing. You probably didn't feel nothing. Then looked at it and felt
He went
everything.
like that, and his finger was already off. He didn't even know it.
Wonder how long he was out of the gym for.
At least it wasn't his thumb.
All right, we did what, 60s?
Yeah.
How'd that feel? Heavy, but no pain.
No, okay.
How many reps are we
looking for?
Anywhere from 5 to 10, with no pain. Like
I'm going a little bit now.
70, 75.
I don't know that I've ever picked up 75.
Well, maybe it's not. Best on price right now. I got you.
Yep. As long as you rock back with it like you did last time, you set them up right. So that's what I noticed. Most people, when they throw their weights up on these in militaries, they do it so dangerous. I'm like, you're gonna tear your shit
It's
up.
like a power clean.
Yep.
It's mine, right? Yep. 3, 2, 1. Your weight. I got it. Up. 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 I got it. All right.
It's a good clean dismount. It's exactly how
Yes,
it's supposed to
sir.
look.
I got it.
That's always the hardest part after you do a big heavy set, is finally getting back to the rack, and you're like, thank God I'm back to the rack.
I think that's probably where a lot of people make the mistake, is rather than sitting it down and waiting a second, they get their injury going back to the rack.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like you can get hurt moving the weight just as fast as you can get hurt doing anything
weight
else.
John's done 4 days been 45s. In the program,
Well,
45s
this
and 50s.
working out.
Yeah.
In this program
Yeah, in the
for
last
months.
few years,
Yep.
yeah.
He just handles 75s cleanly with no pain. So that goes to show you how much the rehabilitation work has helped him.
Yep.
So Colin fixed him before I ever got my hands on him. He didn't have as many problems when I got to doing this program. So this is, and I think being smart, you didn't want to go heavy without the push.
Yep.
Said,
A lot of
hey,
other-
you can do this, John. You won't get injured without us for sure giving you that. He was a little nervous, but
Yep.
dude, you freaking nailed that.
Yep. But that's and
I've got a lot of other chemicals in there.
well with
I mean,
the
you're on all the
as well.
supplements too.
with the rehab, you know, you're talking about. Yeah, he moved that clean. He's just as strong doing that as he was not lifting that heavy when you're not here. Whenever we're not really focused on doing a heavy day, you don't have to do that just to get strong. His body got strong without ever lifting that. It made it to where he could lift that even though he was lifting those.
You don't have to do it to
But
get
you don't have to.
Yep.
It's like I have done nothing but body weight for years, and I just did the 125.
Yep.
How's that possible? Well,
Yep. Strength,
body.
conditioning, stability.
And I eat good, and I take my supplements.
Yep.
I won't work out but once a week, and I'll still take every supplement every day.
Yep. You're up, Cody.
Take every supplement 10 times a day.
10 times. Okay. Well, if he does 10, I'm gonna do 11.
I was joking. I said, he said, did you eat 6 times? No, I only ate 3 times, but I took 100 pills today. I think I really eat 100 pills a day.
What'd you do last time? 35?
I think so.
You go 45s or 50s? Let's go 50s.
Alright then. I've never picked up this much weight.
I got you, homie. You in a whole new scenario now, son. Get your mind right. It's all in the brain. Body will follow. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Your weight. Control it down. Press it up. Good. I'm not helping. 2, 3. Press. Press. One more. Press. Good. Turn it down. Back to the right. Good.
Want to see something cool? Can you zoom in on this? Scully just sent me this photo.
I didn't even know I could do that.
This is our first. Well, I have 0, so this is the other 25.
The new ones.
Strider SOE nuts being put together. He just texted me that.
That's cool.
So we got some PRs going on today, which is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best thing about having somebody come in monthly. It's like a extra motivation.
Mm-hmm.
Because he would have never tried. His whole book says 15s.
No, I quit filling it out because I didn't want to. I was like, stop looking at your weights. I was like, I'm gonna do your weights.
Yep.
And so he's been up to 25s.
Yep.
But I was like, if you can't do it 100%, 2 reps past whatever it says, then
Don't do it.
it's
You'll be
weight
fine.
off. And I was like, because you're gonna get stronger regardless.
I need him to be able to work.
Yep. And this dude just did the 50s. But he's never lifted more than the 25s. He just did the 50s for 6 or 7.
That's awesome.
6.
I wasn't even going to lift the 50s today.
Dude,
I didn't know I could do it.
see?
I'd have never even picked those up.
That's why I have a job. Because I show people what they can do.
Right.
You have no idea how
Well,
much
at 43,
power you
I'm going
have.
to come up a little bit more, and I'm going to start coming down, and you're going to surpass me. Like, you got knowledge and science behind you.
Oh yeah, we're never gonna let you mess up. In the 80s and 90s, we didn't know. It's freaking awesome, man.
Oh, I am.
I love coming up here and everybody doing more than they normally do.
Look at your Superman tattoo.
Oh, the Superman tattoo? You know you're legit if you have that. And after this, we'll come back and do some more flies. Get a stretch, pump some more blood, and then we'll do another chest. Just 2 sets. We'll just 2 sets. What's everybody got?
I don't know how many that was.
Like
A bunch.
Do the 50s for 50.
He does that all the time. I'm like, how many are we going to do? He's like, 15.
Whatever you
He'll put them
can.
down. I go, you know you just did 45 reps.
Because he can.
He's like, yeah, I got bored.
So we started with these. We did our heavy. We're gonna go back to these because doing the heavy sometimes you get a little bound up.
Mm-hmm.
Gives us a little blood here. You stretch back out. We're only gonna do 2 sets. And you might see me sometimes when I get in the machine, I'm higher up and I lean back. That hits a little bit of the lower chest. I'll go low and I'll pull my chin down every time I come, which isn't great on the cervical spine, but you really feel it in your upper chest.
And if you ever watch me, I must always do mine
You do that,
because I have I can get a real good hard arch in my back, and I feel it so much more. And the year I started really getting bullet holes in the side, I started tucking that chin and really pulling to the center.
that's the way to do it, man.
Mine might be mental, but I think I feel it a lot more when I come in. If I come in here, if I open my hands and get that extra in.
Yeah, that last little bit makes a big difference.
That's why I see all the dudes that always mess up. They do like cable crossovers.
Mm-hmm.
They're like doing all this silly stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's like open your hands.
I want to see the decapitation videos from the cable crossovers because you know someplace somewhere some dude just fucking cut something off of his body with the cable.
Probably right.
Seen some pretty nasty stuff just in the gym. I've seen people mess up on them.
I've almost messed myself up on Facebook trying to do the
Dollar bills, y'all. Somebody make it rain for this boy.
What? I'm so old now they pay me to put my shirt back on.
Good job. That's exactly why we do those high reps.
I didn't know I could have done that.
It's like over there that day, I was like, I'm not spotting you. You're like, you're touching it. I was like, no, I'm not.
Right.
Mind game in here. That's why when you get down, I'm like, you shut up.
Just do it.
Yeah, you shut up and just do it.
Put a Snickers in your hole.
Good job.
Oh man, I forgot my bandana today. You know, the last time we did the video,
Yeah.
somebody said,
Yeah, Brett Michaels
They said,
fucking.
I'm
Brett
not a-
Michaels texted me too, and he said that he doesn't want you wearing a fucking bandana.
who's Brett Michaels? The wrestler?
I knew that was coming.
Talking about the rest
Huh?
I don't know. Is he from Poison or is he from Skid Row? Where's Brett Michaels from?
Brett Michaels was the,
Poison, I think.
I thought he was,
He was on The Bachelor too. Like he was on a show.
I thought that was the Heartbreak Kid, the wrestler.
No, that's
Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels.
Okay.
You're going back to wrestling days.
You know Brian
I was
Bosworth?
referring to somebody with muscles.
You know Brian Bosworth?
Brian Bosworth, yeah.
Played for the Bears, I think.
Yeah.
Played.
The-
He was
the
like an
Boss.
action. Yeah, the boss.
He was awesome.
Action movie dude.
College, yeah.
So he lives in Nashville.
What?
I believe he lives in
I
Nashville.
saw he's 30 for 30.
Guy that shot some of our photos, friend of Justin Souders. He was at the Blade Show. You
Yeah,
met him.
yeah.
You might not remember who he was. He had just done a photo shoot and interview with Bosworth the day before he came out to see us.
Yeah.
Said dude's totally cool, very approachable.
Oh, yeah.
He only does like he doesn't even let him shop movies anymore. Like if he sees a movie he wants to be in, he gets a hold of them and
That's awesome. He was a great football player, and he really hit the marketing aspect of that very well. Then he made some mistakes, but made one costly mistake with a T-shirt, I believe. But
I didn't know anything about
he
it.
was in college, cost himself multi-millions. But yeah, on the last time we came, I had I used to wear a headband so I don't sweat all in my face, and somebody commented on the
Justin
picture.
You go.
So I don't wear skull caps or some shit like that. It's like a skull cap. It's not a skull
Pan?
cap, and I'm just wearing it so I
Oh.
don't sweat in my face while I work out. So I wanted to wear one just for that guy.
I can go rip a T-shirt up for you.
Go rip a T-shirt.
Shit, I'll take mine off and you can put it on. You might get some anabolics out of it before then.
I might swell up. Get some of my muscles back.
Just stand over here.
I love that machine. I think it feels so good.
Only thing I noticed is the calibration's off slightly if you pull your handles together.
Yeah.
They're off a little bit.
A little. I felt that.
It's not bad, but like I try to consciously think about that slight.
They are smooth.
Oh yeah. There's our leg curl machine, our lying leg curl. It's one of the most comfortable lying leg curls I've ever used.
The one with the bend in it?
Mm-hmm. It's smooth, man. Like usually those have like a kind of catchy or like
Yeah.
drags a little bit. And I don't like the free plate loaded ones because they jingle. You know, you can feel that weight shift a little bit, and I don't like that because you gotta go real slow to get a whole lot out of it. And I go slow anyway when I'm doing them.
I don't like a weight to move while I'm doing it.
Mm-mm.
I feel like it messes with my joints.
Yeah. Or form is that make me slip that one little bit, slip on the pad or something like that.
All it freaking takes.
Yep.
So after we do this set, we'll go and do a chest machine in here, some kind of press machine, so we can let our stabilizers get a little break. But I see there's one there.
Mm-hmm.
There's one here. Which I don't know which one. I don't know these machines as well as y'all do. So
Yeah.
tell me
Decline,
Which
regular.
one do y'all like the best?
That decline's awesome. I
Feels
like that
good.
decline. We usually do decline, then we roll. Yeah, we roll on to dips.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
super incline
Flat
over.
over here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm game whichever ones y'all want to do.
The beans that I want. Hammer strength to give me free equipment for my shop. I should probably use hammer strength and all that.
I wish they'd give me free equipment.
Who's next? Is it me?
If you just use the product that you want sponsored by and you tell people long enough you're sponsored, they'll start sending you shit. That's the way to do it.
That's the best you can get of the so the lower section, the 2-foot section, you still you got to set the seat up. Kind of weird to get in there, but
Watch that shit too. Sometimes you sit down on this hammer string, get moving, and it'll fucking drop a few inches on you if it's not in the digit right. I did that.
I have these little stoppers. I put mine in the gym. They look like pins that go in a weight sack. And if you look in the hammer string, they got these little round things you can put them in. I don't think he has them in here, but they've saved me multiple times. Oh, you don't have them? I have holes here, and I take a pin and stick it in there, and it won't slip. It may be different because it's just brushed metal.
Have DeWalt freaking has holes in it.
DeWalt. Now on this one, anywhere from 10 to 15 reps, we're just trying to get a pump because it's not heavy.
But it's great for stretching.
Dude, I love that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like the decline stretch.
We had our
Really
heavy
pulls everything
exercise.
apart, you know.
When I work out, I only do one heavy. I don't have the endurance. If I'm only doing body weight, I can't go heavy more than one exercise. Maybe eventually. Used to, we'd do 150s on dumbbells,
I was telling him
315, 405.
we was doing militaries yesterday, and I was like, man, I was like, whenever I used to go see Justin, we would start at 45 and go 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 95, 85, like all the way back down. We just go through them like that in. We couldn't even move our arms, but
The crazy part is people don't ever believe us.
that's okay. I don't need anyone to believe me. My joints can tell I really did it.
Same guy said it's impossible for me 3 grams of protein per pound.
Possibly what?
3 grams of protein per pound body. Like that, some dude was telling Tom, there's no way you ate 2 grams of protein. Yeah.
So does all the other. Nothing's impossible. And I'm the kind of person, you tell me I can't do something or I won't do something,
Elbows out or elbows down. Tight.
unless you feel better anyway.
Stronger. That's good for that.
Like if we could take that thing, rate it, point it right down at your chest, you squeeze your goatee every rep.
And you tell I haven't been on there for a long time.
Well, you can tell you've done a bunch of other stuff before it is part of it.
I've never done this.
I like this one.
Never seen
It's
this
super
thing.
deep, so we had them at the Mac, but not this deep. This one's shaped different.
Dude, it bring it like I
I can't.
tell the guy when I leave if he sells it out first.
Yeah, squeeze wise.
Second you already got.
Yeah, squeeze wise, it's the best. I'm gonna have to hand this.
You
I don't even want to work out. I don't even want to work out on them. I just want them in the living room.
Just put coffee mugs on and shit.
These will be the most expensive fucking clothes drying racks you've ever seen.
There's a couple of these machines that I've seen that I don't have that I like. But I have most of the stuff.
I got about 10 grand. I got about 10 grand in Nautilus downstairs that dries clothes perfectly well.
Nautilus?
Yeah. Nautilus.
The Nautilus explode.
I haven't seen any of the new Nautilus shit. I've got Nautilus commercial that we brought with us from California.
Let's say I don't know if he has it here. He had it in his warehouse.
I really like the Nautilus ellipticals because I like the motion.
It's a shorter stride.
But now I'm used to all this Cybex and shit, and that's what we bought was Cybex and
What are you putting in your shop? Cybex?
same, yeah. Well, we got a couple different brands.
You're doing the stairs, right?
No, I don't have headroom for stairs.
Oh.
We were limited in.
Even in the middle? There wasn't no headroom right there?
No, the double doors are in the middle
Oh,
at the pitch.
I got it.
Did you go?
Oh, you shed that? My bad. I meant to shed it anyway. My bad.
I'm like, what are you doing?
Is that the seat? Huh? Is that the seat? No. Remember, you're straight size compared to everyone here, really.
Now, when you do this, try to touch your nipples together in the middle.
Yeah.
That's basically what you're doing, right?
Sit up real straight. Pull your elbows in. Your elbows drop back, stretch out your chest. This is straight. There you go. You want to be in too tight, it is a narrow.
Push, push, push. Okay. All right.
I like the old school. Way over your head.
I hate that.
That's not the way.
That's the heck. This is the pullover, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm pretty sure I saw this on medieval torture devices on History Channel.
Man, I haven't seen this machine in any locations.
I'm pretty sure that they put screws in your ankles while you use this and light you on fire.
Y'all ever add that in, John? You ever add this in?
Dude, I haven't done those since high school.
So dumbbell pullovers usually
Colin had us doing a bunch of dumbbell pullovers.
wreck my shoulders, but sometimes I can do them with no pain. Flex, we'll let you go all the way back.
Justin hurts himself. This is where it'll be. I haven't done that again.
What's that?
That.
So this one,
Hand it off.
I don't like putting my elbows on the pad
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like it hurts.
Do it like that. It's almost like an ab roller as far as your extension.
Yeah. But this is
That's why I like ab roller so much.
I mean, this is a good stretch.
Mm-hmm.
What about a shake weight? You ever use that?
What about the Tug Toner?
How about the she weight?
It's really helped me with my gains.
Well, I've considered it. They offered me a sponsorship. But they said I had to do the video with baby oil on my body.
You're like, sorry, I've got a no baby oil clause.
I've got a no baby oil clause. But this thing is smooth.
The flashlight holder for the iPad. You use that.
What?
Have you not seen it? It's a
No.
real thing.
Oh yeah, it doesn't mount on your iPad, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What are you doing here? Find yourself at home doing that?
I almost dropped the weight.
That's how Justin got hurt.
That's how I got hurt.
Make it through the whole workout. Did
You
120s and 30 pounds later?
I did all this heavy weight, and then
Huh?
somebody
I
made
have not.
something.
Here, load that for him. I got you.
So this machine. Did y'all go close grip on the last one?
I did, yeah.
If you go close grip, and put your chin down, really get that upper chest. Exaggerate the squeeze either way. You can get as much, just rip through it.
Pushing the pee out of me. I gotta go let some out.
You can go next, Cody.
So probably call it even on chest after this one and do the tricep.
I was gonna say some tries. Get some dips in here.
Yep.
Good. That's
Good on the chest too.
yeah. I love dips.
Man, I'm gonna be so sore after this. It's so hard. Triangle waist.
Be good for you.
Yeah. Use a little spark of motivation. So picking my kid up and putting her in and out of my super duty. That's a shoulder workout and a half.
Getting fried? Yeah.
Happens, man. You do all this.
And 20 minutes cardio.
Allstate agents are always looking for ways to help you save money. Right now, save when you go paperless. Call one of 52 national area Allstate agents today and ask about the eSmart discount. Subject to terms and conditions, availability, and coverage selected. Savings
Raw 20-volt cordless drill, now only $99. Plus a 12-gallon shop vac for only $49. So hurry into Lowe's this Father's Day and save on something you'll love. Lowe's, never stop improving. Found 617 through 622. While supplies last on item 506283 and 549713 only. See store at Lowe's.com for details and exclusions. U.S. only.
I love the people I work with. That's why Twice Daily works for me. I can grab everything on my list and be the office hero. Twice Daily's not your typical convenience store.
So,
Fresh food fast makes Twice Daily.
just I think we mentioned it last time. Because there's two different variations of dips. Yours was lean forward and more chest involved rather than the straight up and down, more tricep involved, correct?
So that way, we did chest today,
Yep.
and I've got my shoulders a little iffy from years of all this crap. I didn't do all my rehab. So to avoid it hurting, when I do chest dips, I limit my range. Keep all the tension here if possible. So I come in, feet together, knees together, up, lean forward slightly. I get right where I feel, make sure I don't get any twinge. Then I come up and I kind of pump it just to kind of get some blood in there. Then I come up and I hold it. Get a real good squeeze just to force more. But then when I do the triceps,
Yep.
I try to get vertical.
Yep, it's more vertical. I just wanted to verify because we did it last time we talked about it, but that's one of the first things you'll see people with dips. Oh, it's this or it's that. No, there's more than one way to do it. A lot more ways.
Justin Von Dom. He makes it sound easy. Like when I do a spinning roundhouse kick in the air, when I want to spin around twice,
jump a little high. So all you have to do is show up and have fun. But don't take my word for it.
I love this exercise.
Dips are my favorite. Since I was a kid, we had them in the football. We had one of those. It was a square, but it had dip bars on each side.
Yes,
and
we had that.
the linebackers and the defensive backs would all challenge each other.
Yep.
That's the whole reason that my triceps ever got big, was because I loved to challenge everybody. And I got to, I don't know how I was doing when I was that young, you know, but I remember I could just do them until I was bored.
Hey, neighbor, stop by Ace today to get Valspar Optimus, our best paint that stands up to anything. And now through Sunday, get $7
Yeah, that was awesome.
instant savings with your Ace Rewards card on Valspar Optimus.
My first set I always got to do kind of easy.
Yep.
Like my last set of dips is always my best set of dips. Like I'm just kind of I'm stretched out from it. Yeah.
I'm like that with a lot of
It's
exercises.
gonna be right here. Cody's fucking come on. Huge.
Yep.
Sometimes, we talk about the rear delts earlier, the chest. When I'm doing chest and all that stuff, if I get my shoulder or something feeling funny, add in pull-ups or pull-downs. So any of y'all watching like, man, I was doing this, I have a little this, whatever, don't feel right, stop what you're doing. Do 3 sets of 10 on pull-ups or pull-downs, then see how it feels. Because typically, if you do that, you'll pull your shoulders back in the right spot. Tell you what, this town does not know what it has in this gym.
No, but you know what it does have? It has estrogen radio, anti-testosterone all day, every day.
I think I'm the only gym that has a kick-ass radio.
You want to grow an underdeveloped your penis and grow an underdeveloped oversized clitoris?
Listen to this.
Fucking estrogen radio.
I have my radio edited. We play Pandora, and I have Sirius XM too. But with all the kids and stuff, I can't have the cussing on the radio. But we'll do Pandora, and I'll put it on like Bobby Shmurda, Kevin Gates, or Lil Wayne Station, and that's what'll play. It's edited, but it's the same songs. Just we're missing words.
We just have
Which is
Little
awesome.
Wayne come and play in our place.
Lil Wayne,
Little white,
Lil White.
white, black. They're both little.
I'm gonna do a few pull-ups before I do my set, just to move a little blood around.
You mix that with DC too.
He likes that camera rolling.
What?
He likes that camera rolling.
Camera.
I think he doesn't notice it.
A true baller would pull himself all the way through there and do a backflip.
In the wall.
Swing your hands around and then do.
I was gonna say,
It's up there.
I won't even tell you.
he's a bodybuilder. He's not a Cirque du Soleil performer.
There comes that gymnast I told you about.
It's like I can automatically get deeper on this set than on that set just from those pull-ups. Hardest thing about doing the pull-ups is reaching the bar.
Yeah, that's what, when we do them for our back day. You've got us doing 5 sets to start, and the box over there, I still have to jump to get to it, which is still good because
Him putting the box there makes it to where I have to lift my legs up to do it.
shit, everyone has to reach.
My triceps are what's stopping. Feeling it? Probably got a little triceps in it because we smoked all those heavy sets.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be loud.
I used to not be able to do any of these.
No dips?
None.
Yeah, I started him to just finally get in the position. He couldn't quit twisting his hips. Too much fighting for position instead of being able to just hold it and breathe. You know how that is. If you've never developed core, this kind of stuff where your body can fight you makes it real hard.
Exactly right.
Yeah. I used to be able to not do 5 push-ups in a row either.
5?
Yeah.
Good, you want to do one more set? One more set? Need any more exercises? I'm thinking time form. Got work in? I don't just make sure. Time form. Yeah. That drive sucks. It's no fun. You don't gotta do it. I mean, I ain't tired. I just shake it up.
You want to come in and train? I'll run you through one of my workouts one day.
As long as it's not a hard one.
Looks like he's got a grapefruit under his arm.
If you had this out and it was weight assisting him, that's exactly what his pull-ups look like.
Yeah. That's what it's supposed to look like. That's a real pull-up.
Yeah. I don't like that fake pull-ups.
No.
When I did I'm certified in CrossFit too. Got so many certificates, it's just retarded, but they made us do those after certificate, the keeping pull-up. And I've got a few CrossFit certificates, but I didn't like it. And I told them that. It's like, I don't do keeping pull-ups. They're like, yeah, to generate more force, more horsepower, more torque. And I said, hi, my name's Justin. What's your name? So-and-so. So what's your degree in? I'm a level 2 CrossFit trainer. I travel the country and do certificates. I said, where'd you go to college? Well, I used to own a business and I got tired of the corporate lifestyle.
Exactly.
I said, so let me get this straight. You have no degrees in exercise.
Yeah, you got no idea what you're talking about.
But you're traveling the country teaching people how to work out because you're told this is the only way.
Yep. More torque really just means the more torque thing, like that's more inertia to push you through an exercise your body can't physically do. That's what you just said.
It's like, my orthopedic surgeons love it.
Yes, they do.
Well, man, I'm telling you, we're so lucky we've had no injuries at our CrossFit. We're very lucky.
Dude, they're notorious for it.
I'm hating on CrossFit. I'm not. I own one.
Yep.
But I don't.
Well,
anybody that believes there's one train of thought.
Even a CrossFit athlete has to do stabilizing,
Good
strength
CrossFit
training.
athletes
Yeah.
do it all.
Yeah.
Rich Froning, the best in the world. I don't know him personally, but I've seen his workouts.
Yeah.
He does bodybuilding. He does strongman.
Yep.
He does
Just like professional athletes. They do some explosive, some plyometric, some cardio, some strength training.
I do a little hypertrophy work with every single sport I do. I strength coach for 13 teams. And I'm talking girls cheerleading, girls softball, golf, tennis. I've done it all. And I find places that everybody needs hypertrophy, which is bigger muscles.
Mm-hmm. Is it me?
Yeah. How are we rolling with them? Is that wise?
That's it.
No, we went and ate at that place called the Hole in the Wall. Where? Ate there on the way out of town. It's here. Here? Yeah, it's called Hole in the Wall.
Yeah, on the square.
Yeah, man, they got loaded baked potatoes. You know, if you're doing a high carb meal, what is it? Where's it at? It's on the square. Is it Camden or Waverly? Yeah. And man, I mean, they got some super unhealthy stuff. If you ever do a high carb day on your high carb day, go get a loaded potato there, like triple meat. It's ridiculous. You'll get 9 ounces of meat.
Carb day twice a day.
Yeah. Saturday and Sunday we do the hell out of some carbs.
Dude, this is a huge potato.
Where is it?
I bet it's 150 carbs.
Where is it?
Hole in the wall.
We got this place in the SLS Hotel in Las Vegas.
Jeez, you love it there.
When we go to Vegas, we'll eat there. That'll set the whole new bar. You got.
We're done, brother. Go ahead.
You can get a pancake. It's 2 of them. They're this big around hanging off the plate.
No exaggeration, dude.
Each one's a half-inch
It's
thick.
as big as fucking the spread of your shoulders.
I couldn't eat a quarter of it.
Pounds of carbs. And they're good too.
It'll put a hurting on you.
You'll poop good that day. Alright. Is this it?
Yeah. Any questions? Anything we need to address?
Sounds like dinner time to me.
Katanica Multicam Black that came in. These are the same as the Katanica rain shorts. They got the big pocket on one side. They got the pin slots and all the other shit.
They are awesome.
Down, they're awesome. Multicam Black.
You
can
made
get them
those?
right now. We all make them. Katanica.
I thought you meant you sewed those.
No, I don't know shit about sewing clothes.
Okay.
Different ball game.
I need a pair of those.
Nice.
Gotta get a pair of those.
Katanica.com. Check them out. You'll like them. That's
Sweet.
what I've been
My
wearing
camo.
for the last few months.
Me
Tanica,
too.
you'll be hearing from me.
Alright, let's roll.